Welcome to another edition of the Wrap-Up Show with John and Jim. We're presented, as always, by Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance. If you are new to our channel, we've got year-round exclusive Padres content. We're the only people doing this, and that's the reason why to subscribe. We've got multiple videos per week right now, even during the lockout. Year-round exclusive Padres content. Jim, tell them what to do. Hit the link down below. Hit the notification bell as well. You'll be notified when we have new videos. Like these videos, please, and also follow us on Twitter, at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. What about the idea of Nelson Cruz to the Padres? Before we tell you about that, let's tell you about our title sponsor, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance, because if you have any needs for insurance, auto, home, renters, or life, and you're here in San Diego, there's only one place to turn. It's to a San Diegan, Mark Nimitz, who is a huge Padres fan. He can help you save $440 this year on your insurance, $440. He can help you save money as well if you have an electric vehicle. He's got over a decade of experience in insurance. His customer service and communication are just unbelievable. We've got a link down below for our Wrap-Up Show viewers. If you support the Wrap-Up Show and you have insurance needs in 2022 and you want to save $400, please click the link down below for Mark Nimitz.
All his information is above my head, as always. Phone number and his email address, mnimitz@farmersagent.com. That's mnimitz@farmersagent.com. When you reach out to him, of course, let him know that John and Jim from the Wrap-Up Show sent you.
So we're not saying, Jim, Nelson Cruz to the Padres. Nelson Cruz is saying, hey, consider me to the Padres when this lockout ends. Nelson Cruz takes to Twitter and uses the googly eyes emoji, which I think is only allowable if you end up with that team. Like, to go Google eyes or whatever, like, you got to land now with the Padres. Explain what happened here on social media.
So this account, La Vida Baseball, posted a picture right here of Nelson Cruz with all of his silver sluggers, part of the all MLB team, his Roberto Clemente award. And they, said, that's a lot of hardware. Yeah, that's a lot of hardware. And then someone tweeted out a picture right here of Manny Tatis, and this was Eric Hosmer, but they put Nelson Cruz's face on Hosmer's body. Then, if you scroll down here, La Vida Baseball tweeted back, oh, wow. And then right here, Nelson Cruz with the eyes emoji. That to me signals we should start talking about where he should be batting in this lineup. Is it third? Is it fourth? Is it fifth? Welcome to San Diego, Nelson Cruz. Glad you're here. Glad you're coming on the way when the lockout ends. He's coming to San Diego, right? He's going to be a Padre, right?
Honestly, I think there's a good shot. I think that the Padres had a lot of interest in him last year without a DH. They still wanted to pursue him at the trade deadline, and they were interested in potentially playing him at first base, and he hadn't even been playing any first base. So AJ Preller has been looking to acquire Nelson Cruz for the last year. Now he's a free agent. And this is exactly what they need. They have no DH on the roster. We can pretend like Luis Campusano could be a DH. We have no idea. We haven't seen him succeed at the big league level. Eric Hosmer, that doesn't make any sense for him to DH. That makes absolutely no sense. So in terms of affordable DH options that would come on one-year deals for $12 or $13 million a year, and you can pencil in 30 home runs from Nelson Cruz, that gives you 3 30 home run hitters, Machado, Tatis, Cruz, maybe 2 more 25 home run hitters in Cronenworth and Myers. That lineup, I mean, that would be an A-plus lineup, really. I don't know if it's the best lineup in the National League, but it's a much better lineup than the Padres had in 2021. So I just think it would be a huge addition. And I'm with you. I think there's a realistic shot, a very realistic shot, that A.J. Preller is hot on the heels of Nelson Cruz once this lockout ends.
And yeah, Nelson Cruz is old. He's not young. It's not 5 years ago. It's not when he was in Texas. But still, he's a professional hitter. He's a guy that I think could hit 30 homers, waking up in the morning. Like, he's a guy that gets out of bed and can swing a bat and hit a bomb. And that's what this team needs. He brings a lot of leadership to the team, which I don't know if you could say needs it, but for what happened last year, it would have been nice to have a calming voice in that clubhouse, because with whatever was going on with Hosmer, I don't know if that was the right person to calm a clubhouse down at that moment in time. Manny is the leader, the captain of the team, but maybe another person to like have cooler heads prevail type of thing was needed. And I think Nelson Cruz fits that role perfectly. He's everything the Padres need, especially if there's a DH. If there's a DH, like, he's the perfect fit. I know he's old, and I would have much rather have him 5 years ago at the DH spot. But I mean, a 1-year deal for Nelson Cruz to be your DH at this moment, at this point in his career, like, I mean, all the dude does is hit homers. He's a threat every time he comes to the plate, and he's just a perfect fit for what this team needs right now, especially if you're looking at getting a bat that doesn't cost a lot of money. It's Nelson Cruz.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like, even Seiya Suzuki, you're talking multiple years. If he's the affordable outfielder, he's multiple years, 50, 60, $70 million. Castellanos Bryant, it's going to cost much more than that. 1-year deal, max amount of dollars is $14 million. It's probably like 10, 12, 13. He hit 41 home runs in 2019. He hit 41 home runs as a 38-year-old. He hit 32 home runs last year. And by the way, when he was traded to Tampa, he didn't really have a great finish to his year. Before the trade with Minnesota, he had a 907 OPS.
It's pretty good.
That's what he's capable of. He had a 907 OPS in 85 games as a 40-year-old. It's a no-brainer for me. Again, they wanted him at the deadline. They were unable to acquire him at the deadline. It made way more sense for an American League team. It made perfect sense for Tampa. To be honest, it didn't make a lot of sense from the Padres' perspective. Now it makes so much sense from the Padres' perspective. By the way, he could also hit his 500th home run in a Padres uniform if he played 2 more years. He's hit 449. He's 2 years away from 500 home runs. I'm with you. Forget about the numbers for a moment. The leadership quality, which I think, if we're being honest, maybe has faltered the Padres down the stretch of 2019 and 2021. Now you get Bob Melvin. I think that changes a lot in that clubhouse and the dynamic, but you can't undersell the importance of a leader. And when you add it, to your point, to a Machado and a Hosmer, I think it puts this team really at another level. Again, you're not getting him at 29 years of age. You're getting him at 40, but you're not asking him to hit 50 home runs. You're asking him to hit 28. And if he does that, you're set with this lineup, or you're better set with this lineup heading into 2022. We want to welcome our newest partner to the wrap-up show, Aura. Aura, welcome to the family. Aura is unbelievable. I mean, a natural supplement and plant-based nutrition company that really, Jim, can change your life. I mean, whether it's probiotics, which I'm taking every single day, whether it's pre-workout, which we're taking every single day over the last month, whether it's post-workout, it's plant-based, it's vegan. And Will, the co-founder, is a lifelong Padres fan and a San Diegan. And he's got an offer for our viewers, 30% off with promo code WRAPUP. 30% off at Aura, O-R-A, with promo code WRAPUP. The website is www.ora.organic. Take advantage of this incredible offer. And if you want to go healthy this year, you got to start with Aura.
Yeah, when I work out, I use this pre-workout. It is raspberry lemonade flavor. It is absolutely delicious. The best thing about this thing is it's not going to overload you with caffeine. You're not going to be jittery. You're not going to have a major crash after your workout, but you are going to feel energized once you take this. Raspberry lemonade, it's delicious. We have this post-workout supplement. It is vanilla flavor. You can mix it with some, berries, bananas, some kale. It's delicious. The best thing is about this, 30% off. Promo code WRAPUP, www.ora.organic. Go there right now. Get this pre-workout, get this post-workout, get it all. Supplements, everything. Promo code WRAPUP. Yeah, I completely agree with you. The leadership thing is massive, especially if you can back it up with your play on the field, because it's hard to be a leader when you're not performing. Like, when you're not performing, it's hard to rally the guys. And I'm talking about Eric Hosmer. I'm talking about other people in baseball that would be considered leaders, but they're not playing. It's just hard to engage yourself and be engaged when you're not either playing or performing. And I think Nelson Cruz would do both, play DH every day, hit, 25, 30, 35 home runs, be that constant calming voice in the clubhouse, in the dugout, the so-called dad of the team. Like, sometimes you need that. And maybe that's what's been really missing from this clubhouse the last 3 years, because the last 3 years there's been 2 major collapses.
You're
Is that
right.
all on the manager? I don't
No,
think so.
no. And it's different managers. You know what I mean? It's not like it was one manager that they had 2 collapses under. It was 2 managers they had 2 collapses under. Do you remember that in the days leading up to the trade deadline, and was it even at the All-Star game, that there were reports that Padres players were speaking privately with Nelson Cruz about his potential interest of playing in the National League?
Yeah,
I mean,
I saw those reports.
That's how serious it was in 2021. Here's my question for you, Jim. Like, is it going to be harder to land a Cruz because you've got 15 teams now coming on board adding a DH? So will his services be at such a premium? Could it even drive the price up? Again, it's not going to be $20 million a year, but maybe 15 is too much for the Padres, and they want to get a deal done at 10. And a team like Atlanta or St. Louis or whomever is in the market for a DH, could that complicate things?
Yeah, it could. But this is, I think, a moment where Cruz might not be going just for the most money, and maybe
Right.
he would. I mean, I might do the same thing.
Yeah.
But maybe this is a thing where he goes to a spot he believes he can win, and a spot with people that he's friends with, and a spot that he feels comfortable with. And that's why, the eyes emoji thing, it was like, oh, okay, he's definitely thought about this, and it could be a possibility here soon.
When you use the eyes emoji, you're serious, right? Like, if you're a player and you use the eyes emoji,
serious.
you don't toy with fan bases, right?
It's, what, actually, I think you use the eye emoji when, like, in this case, where I think he likes the idea. Like, he saw that picture and he goes, oh, I like that idea. Eyes emoji. I think that's what it was.
Where do you put him in the lineup? Cleanup? 5-hole?
Probably fourth. Like a lineup of how what would you do? Would you go? Would you
I love
Grisham lead
Tatis.
off?
I love Tatis early. You could argue Grisham. Yeah, Grisham leads off for you. Yeah.
All right. So how about this lineup?
Yeah.
Tatis, Cronenworth, Machado, Cruz. Your top 4.
Say that one more time. Tatis, Cronenworth, Machado,
Cruz.
Where do you go from there?
You go Will.
Yeah, into a Grisham, into a Hosmer.
Trent. Hosmer.
Remaining outfielder.
Still need a left fielder.
Catcher.
Right.
Nola. But your top 5. I mean, you'd feel it just lengthens it. It's as simple as that. You add Nelson Cruz to your lineup, you've got a much better lineup.
Yeah.
Even without signing an outfielder.
Right, exactly. And that's what you want. Lengthen the lineup, get some power in there. Let's go. Let's roll.
Who says no? Nelson Cruz to the Padres. Are we reading too much into the eyes emoji? Please comment down below. Again, we've got year-round exclusive Padres content for you here on the wrap-up show. Please subscribe if you are a Padres fan and hit that notification bell as well. Smash the like video and follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD, and support our partners. If you like the wrap-up show, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance, our buddy Will at Aura with the 30% off offer for first-time buyers at ORA.organic. The link is down below. And if you're purchasing Padres tickets in 2022, do it through us down below through StubHub. Until next time, this has been the wrap-up show presented by Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance.